Hello, lovely people! Welcome to the Geek, but I am Penjam. Welcome back to Civilization 6 and the Rise and Fall Deity Difficulty One City Challenge. And time is up. The game finishes today, the challenge will complete today, and it stands on a knife edge. It is completely on the brink. I don't know who is going to win. It's very, very exciting. So on the one hand, we have us. Hooray, go France. We're still in the game. Tiny little celebration that we're still actually here at all because we've got one city and we're on deity difficulty and it's turned 420 and we're partying like it's 1999, which is just crazy. I never thought I'd get that far given some of the comments that we had at the start of the series saying, oh dear, you're going to be annihilated. But here we are. We're on turn 420. We're still here and we are leading in terms of culture. 528 tourists out of the 672 required. Phil is setting this target for us, so he has 671, so we have to beat that. That is moving up. It's a moving target. So whereas our tourism is increasing as well, so is his. So we are kind of creeping up, but it's taking a long, long time. And the problem we have is this. The science victory for lots of the other civs. Genghis Khan is our immediate problem. All Genghis needs to do to take a Mongolian victory is launch the Mars hydroponics. One thing, and then he's won the game, which would make me sad because we've come so far. We've come so far and victory is very nearly in our grasp, but we just need to sort of get over the line with culture by stopping Genghis. So we've got Genghis here, who needs one thing, but then a few of the other civs have only got a few other bits and bobs to do. For example, Phil and Gilgamesh, all they need to do is launch the reactors, the habitation modules, and the hydroponics things, and they will take a science victory. So while our last turn was predominantly, in fact the last couple of turns, have been spent sabotaging spaceports. In fact, I think there are a few burnt spaceports lying around the place. There's one, that was probably us. There's another one, that was probably us as well. Go us, we're getting very good at blowing up the spaceports now. But we've only got so many spies. We only have so many spies. And then the more spaceports that the civs build, the harder it's going to be for us to stop them building, the projects they need. So whereas we could be focusing on Genghis, saying, haha, Genghis mustn't build that one thing. Let's blow up Genghis's spaceports. Up here, Gilgamesh, good old Gilgi, our buddy Gilgi, could come along and go, all right, well, there's no one's sabotaging my spaceports anymore. Brilliant, because we're spending all our time elsewhere. He could then go and finish all that and launch his thing off into space, and it'll all be done. It'll all be over. So we need to make sure that we can take a victory by essentially sabotaging spaceports across the entire globe. I do notice there's one there. Is that still pillaged? It's still pillaged. Now, the one thing that we have got going for us, really, is that the AI don't seem to be in a hurry, for whatever reason, to repair the spaceports. They don't seem to be that keen to fix them. I don't really know why. I don't know why they're not fixing them, given that that's their best route to victory. But, they've left them burning for quite a long time. So we've got our spies out there, and our spies are going to be going along and going, right, okay, yes, let's blow that up, let's blow that up. That's all we've got to do. We've got Raina in here. She is giving us the maximum amount of tourism we can get from all our great works. Should we have put her in earlier? Would we have won the game by now had she been in properly? If I'd have not messed up and promoted her instead of Victor? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think we would have taken victory by now, but I think we'd be a darn sight closer than we are right now. So that is a shame, but there we go. We are where we are. Let's see how we get on. Let's move time on and really hope that Genghis Khan is not... Whoa! What just happened there? Something just exploded. Something just blew up here. What was that? Are they at war? Maybe they're at war. Possibly these guys are at war. And they're getting attacked down here. But something I just thought exploded just there. And that wasn't me. I'm not sabotaging anything down here, I don't think. One of my spies has gone rogue or something. I don't know. Okay, so India have completed... Oh, they've launched an Earth satellite. So India have gone to space. So India have got a satellite at least. And now they are one step closer to a science victory as well. However, as the turns nudge forward, it's gone to the year 2000. The Millennium Bug hasn't ended the world. So we've just got to keep going. We've got to keep going. As the turns move on, we edge ever closer to a culture victory. 533 out of 675. So that is going up. It's going up. So our numbers are going up, but so is our target. So it's an ever-moving target. So we just need to make sure that we are getting more sort of tourism generated than Phil is able to generate domestically, which is hard to do because we have maxed everything out. I don't know what else there is to do. We can't redo much more. We can go and check that we've got open borders with everybody because that helps. That helps the movement of tourism around the place. So yeah, open borders, open borders. You're not my friend. You didn't want to be last time. No, you normally come to me and ask to be my friend. I'll wait for that to happen. We do seem to have open borders with everybody, which is good. That is encouraging. Okay, open borders with everybody is good news. Okay, I'll take that. Right, push time on again. Now, our spies are out there doing things. When the next spy finishes their action, we'll see what's going on with the spaceports. But again, look, these are still burning. They are not repaired. They've not finished the spaceports just yet, or indeed repaired this industrial zone up here. So we're looking good. We are looking okay, and every turn that we can just edge closer and get ourselves some more tourism and they're not repairing their spaceports is one turn closer to victory for us. Australia are attacking Samaria, or they're launching a military assault, which I think that means that they are thinking about it. Oh my goodness me. There is all sorts of stuff going on here. I think they might be possibly attacking each other. Right, Jerome. Jerome has arrived in Urumqi. And your idea was, I believe for you, was to neutralise the governor. To take Raina out of here. To take Raina out of Mongolia. Because you do not have a spaceport here. So there's no point doing anything to do with spaceports down here. Oh, you have got a lovely bit of coastline. I wanted coastline. The Sydney Opera House would have been such a good wonder for us to have. But never mind. So, I've got all these things. I think, let's check to see if anybody's got a spaceport going. Okay, Brussels has a spaceport. I think we are sending somebody to Brussels. Is somebody in Brussels? No. Brussels has got a spaceport. And nobody is going to blow it up. And that's a Mongolian city. I think whatever we were going to do here, whatever we were going to do in the city of Urumqi, the Mongolian city, we change our plans and we get you down to Brussels to blow up the spaceport. Where is Brussels? Where is it? It's down the bottom end, isn't it? Isn't it down on the coast somewhere? There. Okay. Now, we have been down here before. We have blown this up before. I don't like the look of that thing. I don't like the look of that there. Now, is that there just because that's what was there last time when we saw it? We blew it up. There's a rocket there. And I don't like it. Oh, no. This is terrible. One turn to travel to that city. One turn. But then do we send somebody who's quicker? Because you, at the minute, if we were to get you to do a mission right now, you take 6 turns to do something. 6 long turns. So by the time that we can get you down here and sabotaging a spaceport, it's going to be 7 turns. 7 turns is too long. They could probably build all of the things they need in 7 turns. So do we just move somebody else? Claude's taking 2 turns to go to Granada. Charlotte's going to Karakorum. Now, Charlotte would be ideal, but I don't know. Yeah, we can't change them now. We can't change them. I think that might be what we have to do. We may just have to bite the bullet and hope that that's not what the sort of picture is now. So, okay, yeah, go over to Brussels, where the spaceport is. But then Spain have got a spaceport as well. Right, everybody, destroy spaceports. Yes, I'd like to go and disrupt some rocketry, please. Right, get over to Brussels, please. Oh, no. Oh, do not. I don't want to lose it now. I'd be very, very sad if we lost it right now. I suspect it's going to happen. I really don't think that we can keep the Civs from building all those space things. I just don't think we've got enough spies. And we're French, so we've got an extra spy as well. But I just don't think it's going to happen. We could start building some of these things. We could do the Manhattan Project for no real reason, except the fact that it takes 8 turns. That's quite a lot of turns. I think we just keep going down theatre square things. It provides culture. Culture is good for tourism, and that is what we want. I mean, is it helping at all? Is it helping? I really don't know. I'm not entirely sure it's helping anymore, but that'll do. That'll do. Now, I have checked. A few other things aren't really any use. So an aerodrome doesn't really help. It brings in some production, but it's no use for tourism, so we won't spend our time building one of those. And a few people, actually, let's just take a look at this quick. A few people have quite rightly said, and obviously we've got these things down here, these chateaux down here. They said, yes, build chateaux down the side. That'll really help. That'll really help with tourism because you get flight and then you can have chateaux. And chateaux bring tourism in. But no, we have proven that if a chateau, a French chateau, their special building thing, their special sort of improvement, is outside of the city, it does not do anything. Looks pretty, looks lovely on the tile. Look, I'd love to go down here. Look very nice. There's a little fountainy thing. And you can, I mean, this is a bit noisy. I probably don't like the sound from that, but never mind. I've got soundproofing or something. But they look lovely, but they don't generate any tourism because they are outside of the borders. If we go and have a look just there, in fact, you can see they generate nothing. And if we roll over it, we can see that says visiting tourists, 0. Lifetime accumulation, 0 tourism. Whereas if we look at this one here, which is within our borders, it's new, generating 8 tourism, lifetime accumulation 160, visiting tourists 1. One person has bothered to go and look at that. That's nice. So these ones don't make any difference, unfortunately. They make no difference at all. Not a sausage, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, okay. Now, do we want to... Oh, we can't... No, we just have to get on with it. And if they build something down here, then all hope is lost. I think next turn we will arrive in Brussels. I think next turn our spy will come from wherever he was, Urumqi, down to Brussels, and we might get a bit of visibility as to what's going on with this spaceport. So does it have a rocket outside of it, or is that just what it looked like the last time we were here? If it's just empty, I'm okay with that. If they have got this rocket thing lined up, which is their final bit that they need to take victory, then it may be time to panic and cry and be a little bit sad. Because I don't think in 6 turns we'll be able to stop that. Right, okay, so we've what have we done? We've neutralised the governor in Choir, which was the religious one. I can't remember what it's called. Moksha, the cardinal. I think we just took him out. So that's lovely. That's an exciting thing. We don't particularly need it. Tomris has made peace with Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh has made peace with John Curtin. Okay, jolly good. Right, you, over here. Alban, you need to disrupt the rocketry for India. Now, how good are India doing in regard to this? Okay, moon landing. They need a research. They need to research nanotechnology, and then they've got the 3 things to build. Do we spend 6 turns on doing that now, or do we move you over to either Spain or Samaria and go and destroy their things? Right, hang on. Let's go and have a look. I think they're more of an immediate threat. These guys, India, have got a couple more things to do yet before they start becoming another threat to us. So let's not do this. Now, we may have just wasted some time there, but I think we go over to Seville. Let's get over to Seville. We'll, confirm the placement. Jolly good. You, then. Who are you? You are Benoit. So you're good. You're quick. You are quick. Okay, now. Do we put you in Brussels? 1 turn to travel to the city. 3 turns to establish in the city. It just takes so long. It takes so long. But then you'll be able to do the job quicker. And when the other bod arrives, we can just move that person straight out and go and do something else, because you seem to do jobs quicker, which is fine. What have you got? Have you got the rocket thing? No. Counter spy. Time to complete all missions reduced by 25%. So yeah, let's put you down in Brussels. You can go and disrupt the spaceport because you are quicker at doing that. Okay. You get down there. And now, can we take out you? Can we take out Benoit? I don't think we can. But never mind. It's not that many 4 more turns. It could all be over in 4 turns. It could all be done in 4 turns. Okay. Nothing else for us to do. We just need to keep the game moving. Keep the ball rolling on and see what we can do. I am a little bit alarmed by this modern armor corps just sitting by our capital there. Well, by our only city. But, by our city. Just idling around. Just going, hey, we're some terrifying tanks. How are you? Could you go away? Oh, now, hang on. We've got the Shinto religion. What does that mean? We can have Samaria has a spy. Oh, no. If we could get... go and look at the city and see if we can buy a building. Could we buy a religious building that Shinto might have, the religion of Shinto, because they do sometimes have buildings. Neutralized governor, that is excellent. So Orville has taken the governor out of Kishker, which is nice. Right, where can you go? Someone's going to Seville. You're Georgia. Does Georgia have any chance of winning anything to do with space? No, not particularly. Oh, I'd kind of overlooked the fact that Gilgamesh has got the tech researched for the Mars things, but he hasn't actually launched the moon landing yet. So he's not as much of a threat as Phil is and Genghis is. Okay, that's interesting. I hadn't noticed that. That's probably not quite so bad then. Yeah, I think we just keep people over in Mongolia for now. Can we send somebody else over to another city? Well, in fact, could you stay here? Could you stay in Kishker? Because they have a spaceport just there. And at some point, they may well repair this spaceport. So what could you do right now, Orville? Right now where you are. Sabotage production. Why not? Go for that. Do that in there. 90% chance for success. Have a go at that. Right, Granada. Granada. Why were you here? Are we taking out I think we're taking out the governor with you. Because he might be doing, I don't know why we're going to take out the governor. Is he going to be of any benefit to take him out? Or do we move you down to a Mongolian city that we know has a spaceport? Let's have a look around. Now, where does have a spaceport? Now, that's Brussels spaceport. There. Is that a spaceport? Yes. Who owns that? I'm going to Karakoto. How about we move you, Mr. Granada Man, down to Karakoto for now, just so if they do repair that, we can then go and blow it up again. Because that's the kind of people we are nowadays. Right, that's gone a bit crazy. Karakoto. There. Now, yeah, they don't have a spaceport at the moment, because I think it's counting as it's being pillaged. Yeah, it's pillaged. They don't have one right now, but they might well have one soon. So, yeah. Go down there, please. Absolutely go down there. Right, Karakorum also has a spaceport that we have pillaged. It's sitting there. It's on fire. What do we do now? Charlotte is very good. Let's sabotage their buildings in the industrial zone, and they might focus on repairing those rather than repairing spaceports. Okay, do that. Oh, my goodness me. my nerves are shot every time I press this button. I think they're just going to go ping. Brussels has completed a thing, and we're going to go no. I'm going to be very sad. How are we doing for the cultures? The culture 555 677. It's 120 odd now. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Ah, dearie me. Okay, right. Shift your time on. In fact, Phil, me lad. Do you want to be my friend yet? No, you don't. Oh, Phil, you do disappoint me. You and your ludicrous trousers are disappointing me a great deal. Oh, right, okay, many things happen. So we've developed Future Civic again because we've got nothing else to do in Civics. We've got them all. So that's lovely. Future Civic done. We need to choose a Civic. Let's have Future Civic, please. Thank you very much. Claim a great person. Oh, my goodness. Look at how many great people are left. There's no generals, engineers, merchants, scientists, writers, or prophets. Great admirals, I think there's always going to be a few of those. So Clancy Fernando, tremendous name. We can't recruit you, but I'm not so bothered. So we've got a great musician. Okay, I'll take you on board. Thank you very much. So +1 era score, utterly redundant. And also you, Mykola Leontovich, are also equally redundant. So why don't you go down to the Maracana Stadium and just enjoy some top-class footballing action? There you go. Have fun. Knock yourself out. And a governor title. Okay. Well, let's promote Raina, seeing as she's in. So we can either have double adjacency bonuses from commercial hubs and harbours, or I can purchase districts with gold, which is entirely useless. We might as well have double adjacency bonuses from commercial hubs. So at the minute, 74.2 gold, and that will take us up to 74.2 gold. Yay! No, that must recalculate next turn. Okay, it did increase, but a teeny tiny, kind of almost negligible amount, but never mind. So there we go. Let's not worry about that. So now we've got Jerome. Jerome is in. Jerome is here, but Jerome is going to take 6 turns to disrupt the rocketry down here in Brussels. Now, there is something going on here. There is something afoot. There is not a spaceship in the kind of, whatever that is, the spaceship harness there, but there is a spaceship in the big kind of spaceship hangar factory making thing. So are they going to wheel this out and push it along here, put it into the big kind of cradle thing, and then that's going to launch off? I don't know. I don't know if that's what spaceports always look like or what. I mean, mostly the spaceports I've seen at the moment all look a bit like this. They all look a bit like they're on fire and some baddies have been in and done naughty things to them. So I don't know if that's what they're supposed to look like. I think my kind of gut instinct is that they are building the project thing down here in Brussels, and that is being produced. That's whatever it is, Mars Hydroponics, whatever it is on board this little spaceshipy kind of bit here, and they are going to wheel it out. We need to stop that. We need to pillage that pretty much right now. 6 turns to disrupt the rocketry here with Jerome. However, we do have other bod on the way to Brussels. Benoit is in transit to Brussels. So do we wait 1 turn? Next turn, get Benoit to do that. That'll be 4 turns. So that is a turn quicker overall, I think. Now what we could do is with you, Mr. Man here, we could blow up the industrial zone. If we take out the industrial zone, then you're going to be producing things slower. So I think we'll do that with you, like so, and then we'll push it to another turn. I'm terrified that that's going to go, ba-ding, you're in space, and Mongolia have won, and everything's all gone wrong for you. Scythia declared war on the Spanish, and Georgia have declared war on Scythia, and Spain have denounced Australia, and Mongolia formed an alliance with Spain. Oh my goodness, some very complicated global politics going on. But war is happening. Okay, we're going to stay out of war. Sumer have completed research on guidance systems. Oh my goodness. I'm just keeping an eye on this. I'm keeping an eye on this to see if it does anything. Does it do anything or not? Mongolia have developed future civics. Mongolia are kind of level with us. Okay, right. You, Benoit, down in Brussels. Your job, disrupt rocketry immediately. Go in here and do what you can. I don't know, chuck rocks around the bottom of it or something. I don't know. Lock the door. Lock those big doors and steal the key. That's what you need to do. Go and do that. Also, I completely forgot because I have no brain. Let's go into here and just see if we can buy ourselves a building. No, that's a shame. The holy site. Sometimes religions do have a building. So you could, if the person who owns the religion chooses, they can pick a religious building, have like a cathedral or whatever, a thing. You know, I think we've got, what was it called? It might have actually been a what? Yes, a what. Which gives us some lovely science, I believe. So, yeah, Shinto does not, I don't think, by the look of it, have a building, tied into it. I don't think. Yeah, it does. Allows construction of Gurdwaras. Oh, maybe you can only have one of those buildings in one thing at a time. So maybe I cannot have the Gurdwara because I've got the Wat in place. That would make sense, but you know what? It doesn't really make any difference. It doesn't really make much difference at all. Do any of these help with tourism? Oh, I want to be a Hindu. Relics have triple yield of both faith and tourism. Hinduism. Come and make me a Hinduist, please. I want to follow Hinduism because it gives you extra tourism. That'd be really useful. None of those do tourism. None of these things do tourism either. No, in fact, no. The only one is Hinduism, which is India. Oh, we're far away from India. We're far, far away. I don't think we're ever going to get that. I haven't even seen any kind of Hindu sort of priests or missionaries or whatever they are coming this way, I don't believe. So no, they've all got it, look. Hinduism. That's what I want. I want that, please. Okay, science. We've done some science. So let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Research-wise, we've researched plastics. Oh, a plastic bottle. Plastics are evil nowadays. Don't chuck them into the sea or David Attenborough will be very cross and he'll come at you with a, I don't know, sharpened water bottle or something. So let's get ourselves... It's all a bit irrelevant, really. What about advanced flight? Airports. Can't really do anything with them. We can't build an airport, but whatever. Let's get advanced flight in. We've got a little boost to it, I believe, because somebody else is researching it. Researching the same tech as your research ally maintains a per-turn science boost. So it's boosted anyway, which is nice. That's good. And it looks like it's boosted anyhow. We obviously not built 3 biplanes, so that's been boosted via some other means. So, okay. Right. Down here. Down here we go. Brussels. What is happening here? Right. Keep an eye on this. If this moves, We need to keep an eye on this. We're going to press next turn. We'll keep watching this and see if it moves. If it moves, there will be cause for concern. Oh, Scythia have launched a satellite. Now the Scythians, or Scythians, I pronounce it, they are now in the space race as well. They've launched the first bits. They will have that first bit ticked off. Nothing much is going on here. This thing is not moving very much at all. Now, I don't know if they had their go yet. Have Mongolia had their turn? I think they might have had their turn. So maybe this is taking longer than expected. We could do with sabotaging their industrial zone to slow down this production. That would be very, very useful indeed. Right, what's going on? Mongolia launched a military assault on Scythia. Ooh! Now that is useful. That is useful. Mongolia attacking somebody means they might be less focused on doing space stuff. And again, look, another burning spaceport they're not fixing. I don't know why. If they're going to war, they might be inclined to build more troops and military things rather than repairing spaceports. That might have gone in our favour. Ah, something bad has happened. My spy has been detected. Charlotte has been detected. How am I going to try and escape? An airplane, a boat, a vehicle, or on foot? Oh no, I need you back quickly to go and sabotage more things, Charlotte. What do I do? Exit by foot is always the safest option. I would rather get them home. I'd rather get Charlotte home rather than lose her and then have to go and trade and such like. Although to be fair, if she does get captured, the only thing is she might get captured and killed, and that would be bad. I'm going to go for foot. This might be a terrible, terrible decision, but okay, run away on foot. That's fine. She did sabotage the production though, which is good. And she evaded capture. Excellent. So she's on her way home. That's good news. Right, you're in Seville. You're in Seville. Alban has arrived in Seville to disrupt that spaceport. However, we do need to gain... Oh, do we? Or do we just wing it on 84%? We're just going to have to wing it. Because if they're doing something... Hang on, look at this spaceport. There's nothing going on in this spaceport. That looks like it is just not being used. There's no rockety thing in there. There's no kind of rocket cradle... harness, whatever it is, I don't know. Tower. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a rocket tower. So there's none there. So does that mean that isn't doing anything? Okay. Let's just disrupt it. Let's see what we can do. 84% chance. Let's just pop down here and have a look. Oh no, the lights are on in there now. Somebody switched the lights on in the little kind of factory bit. Somebody, spy, whoever you are in there, turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. Pull the fuses out or something. Undo all the light bulbs so it goes dark. So stop it. Oh no. Oh no. No, they're not allowed to take victory. Right. You're in Karakorum. Claude is awaiting an assignment. Now, yeah, they don't have a spaceport because we blew it up. Now, has anybody else now got spaceports ready? Oh, that terrified me. Karakorum spaceport is back online. No. No. Oh dear. Right, okay, go back to there. 1 turn to travel, another 4 turns to get there. Another 4 turns. Oh, Madrid have got a spaceport as well. Oh no. Okay. You go there. That's more important than lurking around this place where there isn't a spaceport. You might as well go to where there is one. So, oh, look at that. Disrupt the spaceport is 74%. I'm going to have to do the sources thing as well. Okay. Whatever. We're just going to have to send you to there. Oh, goodness me. Right. Okay. My nerves are shot to pieces. It's hanging in the balance. It's so hanging in the balance. 582. I only need over 100. I need 102 tourism points. And I've taken a victory. But can I stop the Civs from going to space? Can I stop this thing? I'm going to have to sabotage this spaceport. If we fail that, then I think that might be a problem. That's going to be the end of it, I think. If we fail to sabotage that, that thing is going to launch into space. Mars hydroponics, whatever it is. Mongolia go to Mars and we'll go, ooh, Mongolia are great. Aren't they good spacefaring space people? And then it's all over. So we really need to stop this. Okay, I have been doing some numbers, which I know is a terrifying thing. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, you'll know that me and numbers don't mix. But I have been doing some numbers just to see what we're doing with our great works that we have. So I've calculated that a piece of music is originally worth 4 per turn, but due to all the various government policies and people we've got in and, the governor and all that kind of stuff, one piece of music to us is worth 24 tourism. That is nice and straightforward. You can work that out from there. So the broadcast centre has 1 in 24 tourism we get from La Notte Concerto. The Great Library has 2 books in. Books therefore are worth 16 each, because then the total they're worth 32, and that's the same down here. And pictures, not counting the art museum because that is themed, so we'll ignore that. Pictures are worth 8 each. So 8, 16, 24, 32, which makes sense just there. And then we come down to the relics, which are worth 8 each. And I think that is exactly how it works. So like the Natural History Museum, 56, we take away 16 for the book, which makes 40. We take away 24 for the music, which makes 16. Then we take away 8 for the painting and 8 for the relic, and you've got 0. So really, this painting here could be causing us some problems. That could be a little bit rubbish. And also, what can go into Hermitage? What can we put into there? Like, what sort of things can we put into Hermitage? I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember what things we can put into Hermitage. Now, if we can put in music, now I don't think we can. I think Hermitage is just art, isn't it? Hang on. We can always find out up here. I'm fairly sure, not Mermitage though. That's something else entirely different. Hermitage gives us 4 great works of art slots. Okay, so we can't do anything with that. So Hermitage is kind of as good as it can be. That is good. The Great Library's books, that's fine. Everything is fine, except the National History Museum, we could have a little bit better. Because the Bolshoi Theatre is writing and music, I believe. Broadway is writing and 2 music. The National History Museum, I think, can be anything you like. So if we could get rid of, say, that and that and that, so get rid of, as much as it pains me to do. In fact, no. Swap that round. Swap that round. I'd rather keep the Ark of the Covenant just for Indiana Jones references and the beard of the evangelist. Because, who doesn't want to keep a little bit of somebody's beard in their temple? So yeah, we get rid of the blood of the martyr because that just looks unpleasant and the hygiene issues are going to be terrible with that. So we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of the Mahajimavyoga and we'll try and get rid of the Assumption of the Virgin. I think that's probably a good idea. So hang on, let's write down the ones we want to do. So Assumption, I'm writing it down on a piece of paper. This is high tech. Madhyama. So that's a painting. The Madhyama is writing. And then the blood of the martyr. So blood. And that's a relic. So I think we try and get rid of these. Now, just before I started talking about this little bit, I did try and look at what Phil would be prepared to deal with. Because I thought, if I get rid of some of my great works on somebody, and then go and try and trade with Phil, so I create then a new great work, and then trade with Phil, go and see what he wants. But I don't think Phil is willing to part with anything. So you go, hello, what would you like for that? You don't even get a what would you like to give me for that sort of thing. It's not even a thing that he's entertaining the notion of. It's just a straight, never mind, I'm not giving you those things because I don't want to, because I know that it's stopping you winning probably. So I don't think I can do that with him. However, I could get rid of those 3 things to say, who's the least touristy? Tomaris. So I could give you those. I could give you 3 things, and then I could then go and generate 3 lots of music, and then put the music into the thing here, and that'd be fine. I think it's there, isn't it? I think it's just there. Now, the only thing is that unit's there, which is really irritating. I need to get just there, please. Unless we move music out and then shift it around another way. That's really complicated. It'd be really easy if that unit just moved. If that Mongolian armour unit just shifted out of the way. Now, I don't quite know what they're doing there. Let's see if we can clear a path for you. Maybe you're somehow stuck or something strange. I don't know why you would be. But let's try and let you go out that way or something. And also move that down to... Let's move you to there. So you kind of got a path to get out. So you can come this way if you wish to leave this place. So I think... Let's give this a go. Let's see then if you, Tomaris, would be interested in having some of these lovely things that I've got. So how about you have the Assumption of the whatever it was, the Assumption of the Virgin. Would you like that? And the Mahadmaviyoga, that thing, and the Blood of the Martyr. Would you like those 3 lovely things? And what would you give me for that? 68 gold per turn. However, I do notice you've got tea. Oh, can I have some tea? And then you can give me less gold per turn. Give me, I don't know, 30 gold per turn. Is that acceptable? 30 gold per turn and some tea. Yeah, 35 is just too ridiculous. 32 is fine. 33 is fine. 34 is fine, but 35 is not. So 34 gold per turn and some tea, and you get your hands on a lovely bit of art, a lovely story for bedtime, and a bit of rag with some blood in it. But that's fine. So if we accept that, that's good. That frees up 3 slots for us to now do stuff with. So yeah, there we go. And there can be anything. So it can be music. So we could fill that with music, and that should maximise what we get from there. Because previously we did get 56 from our history museum. Now what can we do with this? Now this might require some jiggery pokery indeed. So if we get people down to the Bolshoi, you there, go to the Bolshoi Theatre. Jolly good. Now we take out music from the Bolshoi and put it in there, because we've got no choice. Because we can't redo anything, because there's a troop on there. So we can't generate anything there, so we have to sort of ferry it around. So we can move you to there. Right, you. Create Carol of the Bells. Bibbly Bobbly Boo, Mikola Leontovich has generated Carol of the Bells. Okay, and now we move that into there. 72. Already we're on 72. And now that's down to 16. Obviously, we are going to take a 1 turn hit, possibly. Unless, yeah, it's really annoying that unit is there. That's incredibly irritating. Hang on, could you get down to Broadway? Move a thing from Broadway to just there. You generate a thing in Broadway. You do Fosca Movit 1 Arbitura. Good, that's a thing you did. Very well done. And then we move that from... And that can stay in Broadway. And then next time, somebody can do a thing in the Bolshoi. In fact, you've got 1 more go left, haven't you? Mikola Leontovich can then create that thing there. And I think that's given us a boost. I think that has increased our tourism. Because music is the best thing we've got. Music is really, really the best thing that generates tourism. So yeah, that we're down... how much was a piece of music again? We're down 24 from here, but we are up from 56 to 96, 40 here. So at the minute we're in a plus, because that was 56 and that's 96. So we're getting 40 extra tourism from the Natural History Museum. This turn will be down 40 minus... Goodness me, this is complicated. 40 minus 24, which is 16, will be down 16. No, we'll still gain 16. We will gain 16 this turn over what we had previously, because we're still getting a lot out of the Natural History Museum. But then the turn after that, we'll get 16 plus another 24, which is like whatever that is, 40 again. And that's brilliant. That's an extra 40 tourism per turn. If that makes any sense, what I was just jibber-jabbering about there, that is fantastic. Okay, yeah, that's really good. We want that. So that's going to be good next time out. That will help. That'll push us closer. What's going on here? That looks like it's further out of the spaceport. They're pushing that thing out. Don't let them push it out any further, Spy Man. Georgia have landed on the moon. So now Georgia are going to become a threat. However, India have declared war on Australia and Scythia have declared war on India, and all sorts of war has happened. Okay, so that's a thing that's happened. Is that any good? Right, we've sabotaged the production of Keshkur, and the spy was undetected. You, meanwhile, swap proud, I don't really care who generates what. You do that thing in the Bolshoi. Beautiful. 1,240. Now, I didn't take note of what our tourism was before, but it wasn't as high as that. I think it was 1,170 or 60 or something. So we've increased that. That is excellent. I am very happy with that little sort of rejig of things. And I don't think we can do anything else. I don't think we can have music anywhere else. I don't think we can. Now, that would have been like the Sydney Opera House would have been perfect, because the music they can put in there. I think you could put 3 great works of music in. That is tremendous. Okay, all sorts of stuff has happened. Right, what do we want to build? Let us construct ourselves some more Theatre Square festivals. Oh, it's theatre time. It's theatre day every day. It's solo. Right, you've blown that up. The spaceport is still on fire in Keshkur. Surely it's only a matter of time before they repair that. I mean, there's a jet fighter over it. I mean, that's not going to be much good targeting me inside the thing, blowing it up. But okay, do you know what? We can't really do anything with you right now. How about we just skip your turn for now? You can have a little sleep. You can sleep as well. Now, yeah, that Mongolian tank has gone. That Mongolian tank has indeed rolled out of town. I don't see where it went, but it's cleared off anyway, which is good. It's out the way. Hurrah. Okay, infantry corps. Yes, you fortify up just there. Okay, how many more turns until this, you, Benoit, does a thing? One more turn. Next turn. This could be key. If they get that done, if that suddenly appears in here and then blasts off into space, then I will be very, very desolate. But if we stop it, if we blow this up in time, oh, it needs to actually explode. We need to succeed as well. I'm assuming that we're going to actually succeed in disrupting this and blowing this up. But we might not. We might fail. In which case, he will probably either get captured or will have to run away. We'll have to send someone else down here to go and do some stuff. And meanwhile, all the other civs are going to be doing stuff as well. Oh, this is getting incredibly, incredibly complicated. Okay, when this turn rolls round, any time now, come on, come on. India have landed on the moon. Oh my goodness me, it's becoming harder and harder to try and figure out who is going to take a victory. Right, Brussels, yes. Okay, we've blown that one up. That is good news. Let's just go and take a look. I just want to see it. Yes. Oh, look. They've got the rocket in the thing. The rocket is in there, ready to go. Oh my goodness me. Does that mean next time out they might win? Because they might repair this. They might well repair that in who knows how many turns. If they do, does that mean that that can just blast off into space? Oh no. Oh, this is getting too close. In the meantime, you, Orville, are over in Keshkar. You can disrupt rocketry. Yes, please. And you down here, Benoit, who just did that. Do we leave you here? Do we leave you here to blow that thing up again in Brussels? Or do we need to send you somewhere else? Where else has got space? Oh my goodness me. Everywhere's got spaceports. Aksu. Aksu has spaceports. Oh, a spaceport. Where is Aksu? Aksu's just here. We might need to move you up to Aksu. Oh no, this is getting incredibly complicated. Right, go up to Aksu. Yes. You can go and sabotage that one. Right, okay, that's lovely. Okay, 606. We need 80. We need 80, but can we do it? Can we do it before they all claim science victories? Because now everybody's pretty much ready to go to space. They're still not building those things yet. But look, everybody's pretty much ready. Particularly these two. Tamar is ready to do the last Mars things, as is Chandragupta, as is Philip. Gilgamesh needs to do the moon landing. Meanwhile, John Curtin not so bothered about space. Us don't really care about space either. And Tomris is trying her hardest, but she's not quite there yet. Oh, there's too much threat. There's too much threat. Can you all just stop going to space? Earth is lovely. Stay on Earth. Yay, we've sabotaged production in Brussels as well, which is very good news. So Charlotte has arrived home. Charlotte is now back home. So where do we want to send Charlotte? Right, who's going where? Is anyone going to Karakorum? You are what, 3 people. Ah, right, Claude is in Karakorum, so we don't need to send anybody there. Aksu, somebody's on their way to Aksu. That is Benoit. Keshkar is already being dealt with. So maybe, do I need to send you to Madrid? I might need to send you to Madrid. Yeah, okay, yes, absolutely, yes. Go to Madrid and blow up some stuff. Was that Charlotte? Lovely. Right, you're in Brussels. You're waiting for stuff to happen. I'm very tempted to leave you in Brussels. And as soon as that thing pops back up and says, hey, the spaceport's back, because they're going to repair it at some point, you can just blow it up again. I think that's what we might do with you. Let's just skip your turn for now. And then you're in Karakorum. You can... Oh, they must have some sort of counter spying thing going on, because 74% is lower. We may need you to gather sources first. Oh no, that could be bad, but I'm not going to risk that 74%. Or am I going to have... I might have to. I might have to risk a 74%, a 3/4 chance to blow this thing up. Because 6 turns, they could get, probably, given the production they've got, they could probably get something out of there and go, yeah, we've built it, whoosh, it's up into space. Meanwhile, my guy's bumbling around in the city trying to find some sources while these guys are going to space. I might have to do that and just accept the fact that that's the way it is. 5% chance of being captured or killed. Okay, We're just going to have to wing it. We're going to have to wing it. We're going to take some risks. I am now dominant over all but one foreign civilization. I am dominant over Mongolia. So now the only one we've got left to deal with is Phil. Philip, with your 680, with your constantly moving target, Phil, please, just leave off the tourism. Oh, dearie me. Okay, so one of our spies, I assume it's Charlotte. She was over there, wasn't she, sabotaging your stuff? Yeah, you've been caught, I suspect. So let's ignore that request. We have a trader. Now, we do get stuff from traders. I don't think it's quite as important as I was led to believe as I was thinking previously. So we just get more tourism from someone. Now, could we send it to Spain to get some more tourism from Spain? It doesn't really matter where we get the tourism from. That is the thing. It doesn't really matter where we get the tourism from. I don't really care. So let's just pick the one with the best benefits. But we do get, because of one of our government policies, an extra 50% of tourism from whomever we send this trader to. So at the minute, it's going to Gilgamesh. I don't see... Yeah, that's fine. Just do that again. 629 out of 687. We're so near. We would get 5, 6, 10, 1, 3, 1. Yeah, I think that's probably absolutely fine. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that. Yes, please. That's very lovely. Right, Brussels. Oh, you're the guy that's just having to dither about. You're just going to have to sit and wait. Just skip your turn every single turn. Right, spy has been detected. It's Alban in Seville. Come back on foot. I'd rather get you home than get you killed. And Alban can be promoted. We'll have to do that next time. Please have sabotage rocketry or whatever it is. Please have that, because that'd be so useful. Research-wise... Oh, it's trivial. Let's pick synthetic materials, because why not? Oh, no! I just saw a thing that said Spain adopted the policy satellite broadcasts. Now, is that going to change their target? Is that going to change the amount of culture they're generating? And make it even harder for us to get to it? Let's wait until this finishes, and then we'll have a look. Mongolia has a modern armour. Well done, you guys. Let's have a quick look. So 686. Okay, no, it's not happened dramatically right now. Maybe over time that will start going up a bit quicker though. We're so close. We're so close. 50. We need 50 tourism and we've done it. But can we do it? Right, you can disrupt rocketry. That's your job. Benoit, go and do that. Yes. Jerome, you can still chill out while they're waiting for that thing to get mended. Did we not have someone that could be promoted? Or have I just sent the person that could be promoted off to do another job? Oh, maybe they're running back here, actually. Maybe they're fleeing home. They were running away, weren't they? Maybe that's what's happening. Okay. I don't think we can do any more other than just keep things ticking along. Keep things moving. Sabotage spaceports wherever possible. The AI is going to be building stuff because we've only got so many spies. We can't sabotage all of Mongolia's spaceport. There, look, Spain have completed launch Mars Reactor. Oh no, Spain could take it now. Spain have got spies. Sumeria have denounced Spain. So now we've got the threat of Mongolia. They only need one thing left. Spain now need two, unless they've built one and I just didn't notice the little sort of poppy up message thing. So let's take a quick look at that. Georgia have launched a Mars Reactor. This is going to become impossible to obliterate all of their spaceports. However, it's lovely to see you, Chandragupta, and yes, I will absolutely take that deal. Could you give us some more gold per turn? Oh, you could. You could you? Oh, I see. Like that, is it? Oh, you could have given me quite a lot more gold per turn. Okay, let's bump that up to 35. Do you know what? That'll do. The game's going to be over very, very soon indeed. So yes, I'll take that. I don't think we'll see the end of that deal. Somebody somewhere is going to win. Whether it's us claiming a glorious tourism victory or whether it's the AI going to space, to Mars, I don't know. I really don't know. Right, you are the, yes, you're the home sort of guard spy. You can stay here. You can counter spy, please, in the city centre to make sure that Raina can remain there, giving us lots of lovely boosts. And that's still pillage, which is lovely. And the only thing I'm thinking is, are we wasting time keeping you here in Brussels when you could be going to another city? Look how many spaceports there are now. Look how many there are. Science. Let's take a look. So Phil needs to do habitation and hydroponics. Tamar needs habitation and hydroponics. Genghis just needs hydroponics. Gilgamesh needs to research all the do all the things, so do all of them and launch a moon landing. They need to do a moon landing and do a heck of research. Chandragupta just needs to do the Mars things. And then, yeah, John Curtin just has no interest in space at all. And neither do we. But we have got rocketry. Whereas John Curtin hasn't even got rocketry. Come on, John. Get your finger out. Right, so what do we do with you? Do we keep you here in Brussels, or do we move you to somewhere else? Because now there are many threats. There are many threats coming from all over the place, and we need to stop them. We need to stop people. So is there anyone in Madrid? Charlotte is in Madrid awaiting assignment. We could send you over to Povkrovka and sabotage their thing, because they are also now doing stuff, aren't they? That was Tomris? No, not Tomris. Georgian cities. Georgian cities. Okay, you can go to Batumi. Head over to Batumi and blow up that spaceport, please. And there is Charlotte in Madrid, and the Madrid spaceport is doing something. The lights are on. They've got the kind of frame tower thing. So, yeah, we need to disrupt that rocketry. Charlotte, your spying job is now super duper important. All the spies are now the key. They are the key to winning this game. Yeah, we'll have that. Why not? Don't really need to actually have that, but we'll promote you. Let's pick Civic. Let's pick Future Civic, because why the heck not? Okay, let's just see what's happening. This is now, it's so tense. It's so tense, because they could just win at any point. The Civs could win at any point, pretty much. Because they could just go, boom, yeah, there you go. We've got a couple of these spaceports. We've got loads and loads of production. We've just gone bish, bash, bosh, and there it is. And look, this one here, look. This one here, Aksu Spaceport, is active. It's doing something. They are building something just here. Now, can we stop them? Can we sabotage that in time? I don't know. But we have to. That one is not doing anything. That's not doing anything. Now, I assume you can only build one space project thing at a time. I assume that Mongolia are now trying to get their hydroponics done, and because we blew it up down here in Brussels, they've had to have a go just here. But because they're building it in Aksu, they can't then go over to somewhere else and go, all right, we'll build it up in Keshkur. Brilliant. We'll build several Mars hydroponics things and see what's going on there. Yes. We've disrupted rocketry in Keshkur, which is up here. So that one's on fire. So that is one less spaceport for them to deal with. However, we need this one done. Where is this? Aksu. How near are you to doing the thing in Aksu? Where is that? 2 turns. 2 more turns. Orville, the master spy, is waiting for some orders. How about you go to someone in Madrid? Don't need to worry about those. Someone's going to Batumi. What about Tuskumi? Go to Tuskumi, because it's 1 turn to travel and no turns to establish, because you've got the special skill thing. Where is it? Disguise. There you go. You put on a wig and a false moustache and nobody knows you're there. So, yeah, we'll send you over there, which is excellent. Right. Now choose production. Can we get anything via this? No, we can't. Okay. We can have buy districts. Not that we particularly need to. Oh, we could. Could we buy a spaceport? Could we, in theory, buy ourselves a spaceport? Hang on. Don't we have a scientist? Yeah, we have. We've got a great scientist. We've got Stephanie Kwolek, who could, in theory, do... What was your thing? What did you do? You did a thing. You gave us... Hang on. What was it? Plus 100% production towards space race projects. I mean, we're not doing anything else. Is it worth trying to do space things? Because, I mean, we could just build it anywhere. I don't really care anymore. They might go, I'm hungry. And we'll go, oh, never mind. We could put it up there on that oil farm or something. Is it worth doing that? And maybe if the culture thing doesn't go right, we could just go to space instead, which would be a massive shift. That would be a massive surprise. You know what? Why not? Let's go for it. Let's have some fun. Let's try that as well. So let's buy ourselves a spaceport. Oh, it has to go here or here. Oh no, that's going to blat something that's producing culture. Why can't it go there? That's flat because it's got oil on it. Oh, you pesky oil! Don't want the oil. Make the oil go away. Oh, we can't put it there, can we? Because that will affect our tourism per turn that we need to actually take the victory we want. It's so... That's full. Come on, that's full. That thing is full. No, I don't think we do space race stuff. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that we're going to get time to do that. So, let's just go, yes, lots of theatre square things until the end of the game. Unit needs orders. Sorry, back to sleep with you, Ms. Kwolek. I've got no space stuff to do here. But, you are in a farm, so that's quite nice. Go and have a little look around the farm. Okay, Claude. Claude has disrupted rocketry in Karakorum. That was the one we wanted to be on fire, wasn't it? That was those guys down here. Yes. So that has stopped that. That Mongolian thing is burning. Oh no, that's not the one we wanted. It's just here, wasn't it? Aksu. Aksu is the one that we want to actually work. How many more turns is that? One more turn. One more turn until Aksu is sort of obliterated. Everybody else is kind of doing other things. So, Alban, you've just blown that thing up. You might need to go somewhere else now. You might need to go on a little journey to other lands. Yeah, they're very slow at rebuilding them still. They're very slow. Go over to Antioch, possibly. No, what about Yerevan? Go over to there. 2 turns to travel, 3 turns, 1 turn to travel. Someone's already going to Skumi, and somebody should already be going to Batumi as well. We've got someone in Madrid. India, do we need to worry about India's science stuff? Possibly. I would rather not send them all the way over to India to then have to travel all the way back, however. I don't want them to do that. Do you know what? I'm going to keep you around here. I'm going to keep you local. No, so don't do that. Right, Orville. Orville has arrived in Skumi. You can disrupt the spaceport. 90% chance we'll do that. You're in Karakorum. Yeah, so you're here. How about you create some rebel units? Because why not? You've got a neighbourhood. In fact, one of the enemy allies got a neighbourhood. That's very rare to see. So create rebel units just to annoy them. Because that's funny. So yeah, let's do that. And then when that's finished, the only thing is they do come up to get us. But whatever. We'll have to sort that out as it happens. Right, you, Alban, can be promoted. Please have a good one. Okay. Takes no time to establish presence in an enemy city, because he also has the clown wig and ludicrous moustache disguised option. So yes, we'll have that. Thank you very much. Another people. They said that Alban has contracts in every city in the world. Impeccable taste in clothing and a car that transforms into a motorboat. Yes, they say that about a lot of people, don't they? So you need to wait until next turn to do anything. Now, where do we send you next time? What's going on in terms of our spies? You're in solo awaiting assignment. Everyone else is doing something except Jerome, who is travelling. So you are disrupting a spaceport. You're doing rebels, spaceport, and the key one is Aksu spaceport. Because we can see that's doing something. You need to stop it. You need to blow up Aksu spaceport right now. In fact, the lights have gone off. There's no lights. Is that because it's daytime? I mean, it might be because it's daytime. But I mean, that is a very big dark room. I don't know if that means anything or not. But whatever the case, you need to blow it up. And he's done it. He's done it. The one in Aksu is in flames. The spaceport, the Aksu spaceport, has been successfully sabotaged. And look, this thing again is here. Now, I don't know if that's just the graphic for when you sabotage it and there's a spaceship in in construction. But it's sitting here. It's all blackened and charred and ruined. Let's have a quick look around. Brussels, is that pillaged? That's still pillaged. That is lovely. Okay. We might be doing all right. Oh, my goodness me. It's very, very tense. Do we need to keep you around here as well? I suspect we may need to keep you around here also. Skip your turn for now. Have a little rest. Who are you? Benoit. So Benoit is in Aksu. Where was the other one? Hang on. Who did I just tell to have a rest? I thought that was you just there. Oh no, hang on. Where are our spies? Who did I just tell to do nothing? I just said don't do that. Alban. Oh no, is that you? Oh no, you're Alban. Oh no, we want you to do stuff. So Benoit, let's send you to... Which one is Benoit? I'm very confused. Is that Benoit? You're the spy. Yeah. Okay, so you chill out just there. But then Alban, who's you, we might as well get you out doing something. So travel to a new city. You take no time to establish yourself in a city anymore, which is lovely. So you head over to maybe Yerevan. 2 turns to travel there, and you can disrupt rocketry over there. So head over that way. Now I'm going to brave a look at this. That's science. That is fun. Oh, they only need 2. And they only need 2, and they only need 1. So close. 672 out of 694. 72. We need 22 points. That is not very many turns anymore. It's very close. Mongolia need 1 thing. They need 1 thing left. Let's move time on. Let's see what happens. I now really don't know. Yeah, we've sabotaged a spaceport. I think we might get it. I think we might get it, but then I have this sort of looming sense of dread that in the... Oh, don't do that to me. I thought that was going to be the end thing, saying, ha ha ha, we've gone to space. No, okay, thank you, Tomrith. That is lovely. Thank you for stopping by. Don't really care, but yep, okay, cheerio. Tomrith has made peace with Chandragupta. That is good news for those guys, I suppose. So yeah, I have this nagging sort of thought in the back of my mind that I'm going to be here going, yes, it's going to be brilliant. And then we're just going to, Brussels is going to repair its spaceport and just go, ping, I've done it. There you go. I'm off into space. And that would just make me painfully sad. So I'm quietly confident, but I have this sort of this nagging doubt that somewhere the AI is building space stuff that I can't see. I don't know where it is, and I'd really love to be able to see where they're building stuff. So, okay, that's pillaged. That's still burning. That one's still burning. That one's still burning. Is that one still pillaged? That's still pillaged as well. Okay. It's all looking good for pillaged spaceports. Okay, Benoit is awaiting an assignment. I do notice that we have a choose escape route thing. I'd rather do that first. What's going on there? Charlotte again has been caught in Madrid. So, did she succeed? Okay, Charlotte, foot is the safest. I could do with you being back a little bit quicker. Police are more likely to be patrolling quick exits, but no, I'm going for foot. I'd rather get her home. I would rather have her home than able to do more stuff, because she is a French national icon. Charlotte the Spy is like French pretty much royalty now. I should probably, put her in a museum or something. When all this is over, whether we win or lose, Charlotte is going to be the absolute sort of poster girl of France. She's going to be the one that is remembered. So let's get her home safe. Okay, right, we failed. Oh. We failed to disrupt rocketry in Madrid. That could be key. That could be key. Because they were building... Oh, no. They've got a rocket out there in the spaceport. There is a rocket thing. That means... Hang on. Right, what did they need? Spain. 2. Mars habitation, Mars hydroponics. That is all they need. Oh, Charlotte, no. Okay. There is no point crying over spilt milk. There is no point crying over a non-sabotage spaceport. So, let's just carry on with what we can do. Benoit. Skip your turn, my good sir. Let's skip your turn. We'll leave you there. Right, and you've arrived in Batumi. You can disrupt that rocketry. Go and blow up their spaceport. Wherever it might be, go and blow it up. It's just there. There it is. Go and blow it up. It's on the Indian border. Make it look like India did it. Cause a bit of an international incident. Cause war between the pair of you. That would be really useful. So what have we got going on? How many more turns do we have? 6, 7, 9 out of 6, not 15. We need 15 tourism. That is all we need. It is a mere handful of tourists now. It's like one aeroplane flight over. We've got no airport. We can't do that. It's a couple of coach loads of people coming in to go ooh and ah at all our shiny buildings and to mob. Spain have completed launch Mars habitation. No, Spain. No, you're not permitted to build any more space things. So that was what we failed to destroy. That's what Charlotte failed to sabotage. Now, the only thing is, are Spain going to get on with building the next thing? Because if Spain get on with building that next thing, we've got no one up there. We have nobody up there to sabotage whatever it is they're going to build up there now. So they could be buildings, large rocket, it says. Oh, no. No. I can't. I'm not going to lose this now. Oh, no. This is a disaster. 6. I need 10. 10. I need 2 turns. 2 more turns. Because we were on, whatever it was, 14 before or something was that? I can't remember now. But yeah, so we'll probably go to 690 something next time out, or 691. And then over. But I need 2 more turns. What is Spain doing? What is their plan? Now, down here, Mongolia have not repaired any of their spaceports. I don't think we need to worry about Mongolia anymore. I don't think that is a thing we need to care about. However, Madrid is an issue. 1 turn to travel, 3 turns to establish. We cannot do anything about that Spanish spaceport now. We cannot do a single thing about it. By the time we get there, we will not be able to sabotage it in time. We don't have the time. So we'll send someone up there. We'll send Benoit up there for the sake of completeness. But other than that, we can't really do anything. Right, yep, you can do that. That is lovely. Okay, right. We need a couple of turns. And now the threat has moved. The threat has moved from Mongolia and is now Spain. Spain are now the big threat. And also Tamar. Tamar has come well up on the on the tourism front. Look at that. 317 out of 280. Phil has been sat in second place for so long. And now Tamar's just come in and just sort of pipped him at the post at the end. Well, that's quite exciting. At least there's stuff moving about. Okay. Oh, this is my nerves. My nerves are so shot. So hydroponics. Now, what does that mean? What does the little circly thing mean? Launch Mars hydroponics is still pending for them, but they've got a circly lit up bit at the end. Whereas these guys are in the same situation, but they don't have a lit up circly thing. Does that mean it's being built? Does that mean it's being constructed? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Do you know what? We're just gonna have to get on with it. Let's see what happens. Can we take victory? Can we steal this from all the other Civs, all the other AI Civs who are on deity difficulty against us with one tiny little city in the middle, focused on gathering tourism and culture and stuff? Can we steal it from, not really under their noses, but can we take victory? Or are the Spanish going to construct whatever it is in here? That just says spaceport now. It just says spaceport. It does not say spaceport large rocket. Sumeria declared war on Spain. Georgia declared war on Sumeria. Mongolia declared war on Sumeria. Spain are at war with Sumeria. So Spain and Sumeria are at war. And Georgia has also joined in with the war on Sumeria. Okay. Australia completed research on plastics. I don't really care, Australia. If I'm completely honest, I do not give a monkeys about your plastics research. As lovely as it is, Mongolia, future tech. This is it. This is the end. What's this? You've attracted enough tourists to make your culture dominant over Spain? What? What do you mean dominant over Spain? I haven't though, have I? I haven't, because it's 694 and they are on 694. Next turn, providing nobody goes to space, I should be okay. Oh my goodness me. But we've got two people who could steal it from under our noses. We've got Phil and Tamar. In theory, Tamar could do it. Tamar could be building two things. Could be building two of the things in two spaceports. And Genghis, though I don't think Genghis has any operating spaceports, so I don't think Genghis is in the running. Yeah, look, Genghis' spaceports are still all on fire. He has not repaired them because he's obviously focusing on having a big old war instead, which is a little bit silly of him. So this is it. This is, as they say, it. Let's press the button and let's see what happens. Are we going to lose at the very last turn? Oh, I've got to pick a science. Satellites. Why not? There we go. Let's learn about satellites. Everybody else is like building things to go to Mars, and we're just going, hey, we could put a thing in space. That'd be a good idea. Everyone else has done it. Why don't we do it? So yeah, there we go. We'll learn about satellites eventually. But right now, it's time to see if this works. This next turn is it. Next turn is it. Let's push time on. Let's see what happens. My hands are actively... Yes! Oh my goodness me. Oh, it's a glorious moment for France as they take a cultural victory. And it's a glorious moment for us because we've just completed a one city challenge on deity difficulty. And we have just... It's victory! It's victory! Yes! Oh, I am utterly amazed, and I am more delighted than I actually imagined I was going to be. That is the best thing. Oh my goodness me. Oh my, I can have a little sit down now. That was so close. That was so close. At the end there, the Civs must have been so near to getting those space things done, to getting those space projects done. And it was us doing culture stuff against two other Civs who had one thing left. It was the Mars hydroponics for both of those Civs, which was Spain, wasn't it? It was Spain and Mongolia. Oh, my goodness me. It worked. We've done it. We have completed it. We've won. We've completed the game on deity difficulty with one city. Until that, do you know what? All the people at the start that said, you're going to be in trouble, you won't make it past turn, whatever. Do you know what? It just goes to show. It just goes to show, with a bit of luck and a bit of planning and a bit of complete utter uselessness by me, then yes, you can always win. There's always hope. Hope springs eternal indeed. That is quite remarkable. Oh, well, let's press ranking and see where we were. Okay, you achieved the level of Herbert Hoover. I mean, okay, that's not exactly taking a massive load of glory, but yeah, we're ahead of Nero. I mean, that's quite good. He's got a, people know who he is. So yeah, whatever. I'm not so bothered about that. And then graphs. Just lots of graphs. And I'm not really that bothered. I'm not going to look for the graphs. Culture per turn, though. Look, Philip was earning an absolute armful of culture per turn. But, yeah, whatever. Actually, do you know what I would be interested in? Wonders. Wonders. Total wonders constructed. And that's us. Look at that. Is that us? 12. Did we have 12 wonders? We never did we? That is quite remarkable. So yeah, 12 wonders. The nearest was Phil, was that with 8? No, was that Genghis? No, that's Phil. Phil with 8. Genghis is down here with, say, 1? Is that all you had? 1 wonder. Oh, dearie me. Maybe you should have tried harder there, Phil. No, Genghis, sorry. Maybe you should have tried a little bit harder. But there we go. It's a victory. It's a victory in the Deity Difficulty One City Challenge. No, sorry. The Rise and Fall Deity Difficulty One City Challenge. We, against all the odds, have won. We have won. And I'm still amazed. My flabber is well and truly gasted. I'm astonished because I didn't think it was going to work. And you know what? We could have probably won it earlier had I actually promoted Rainer at the right point in time and not promoted up Victor, the military guy, when I had all those promotions available. If I'd have promoted her first, this would have probably been done, 10, 15, 20 turns earlier? Probably been done around the turn of the millennium. And I'm amazed we even got that far. It must have been, well, I don't really know what it was. I'm saying it must have been. It may have been, let's put it that way. It may have been a combination of the civs I've picked that meant that the game carried on for quite as long as it did. I don't really know. I don't know. But at the end there, we did do some supreme sabotaging of spaceports. And I think all the spies we had kept us in the game at the end there. I think blowing up Mongolia's spaceports at that key point in time and then reducing them to a none. They had 0 at one point, didn't they? And then they had 0 sort of functioning at the end there. I think that might have kept us in it. That kept us in the game. That dragged it on for just long enough to see us to the end. But we have indeed won. And do you know what? Yes, Catherine de Medici, I will raise a glass to you. I mean, I've got a glass. I've got a mug. And it hasn't got wine in it. It does have a little bit of tea. Not enough tea. Not enough tea to celebrate this glorious victory, which surely goes down as the crowning moment in, the Geek Cupboard Civilization Challenge run, surely. Because to complete a single city victory is achievement enough. To do it on deity difficulty is just, I mean, I'm sure it's not unprecedented, but I don't imagine many people have done that. I don't imagine it's a very common thing that people have achieved. And you know what? It's all there. It's out there for people to see. People can observe the glory of France and how we went about achieving our victory in deity difficulty, in Rise and Fall, with just one city. But you know what? That's it. I'm going to go make some more tea to celebrate this unprecedented and, to be honest, frankly, ludicrous victory. So if you have enjoyed this, if you've enjoyed this video or the series as a whole, I mean, particularly this video, oh my goodness, it was nerve-wracking. If you did enjoy this, then please do leave a like. And also, please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the stuff that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. As for future Civilization 6 content, there might be a little bit of a gap now until, say, February time, because just the other day, the latest DLC was announced. So Gathering Storm was announced, and that's coming out in February at some point. I can't quite recall exactly when. So there might be a little bit of a gap now while we get over our slightly unlikely victory here today, and then we'll come back in February with Gathering Storm and see what that is all about and see what other silly challenge run we can do there. But that is it for now. So thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
The pyramids was built far away, the terracotta was built far away, and the Great Wall was built far away. Far away sounds like a very good place to go, doesn't it? Greece! You handsome devil, Alexander. Hello there. King Nipplehead is not at the bottom of the table. I'm above him. Oh, and that was a rather ill-advised move.